they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Hey, we go. Check it.
From the gun, here's Smith. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Check 59, check 59, cover.
Out of the gun, Smith. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. The 20, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's 2nd and 3.
26, 258.
Here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line.
Scotty Miller. It's a gain of 20. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Emeka Buka, 50 yards. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Second and 2.
In motion right, that's Wilson. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Gino. Now they go screen. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Green 18.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He completes it to Wilson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Rodgers going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
50. Hey, you block over here.
1st and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 9. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 6-yard line.
Back north. Inside.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a gain of 48 yards. That's good for the Bengals.
Play action. It's Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Rodgers. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
It's a 10-yard loss.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now they'll run on the draw. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And now Smith going to change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren, 75 yards. And the Steelers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Line. 13 next. Thirteen next. So what's up?
Now Gino. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Hey, here we go. Listen, hold. I got him. All me. Check 59, Cobra. 53.
Smith. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Hey, we go to the
To throw is Smith. This is the tight end fan. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bengals.
Sunday.
Now it's Smith. That one for the first time this season, he's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards. Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshibas. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 23-yard line.
Second and 10.
Get 300.
Now it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. Still going. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Darnell Washington, 77 yards. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Steelers 52, Bengals 38. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers now to throw. Open man is Ibuka. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Rodgers throwing here. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the
2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see what. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line jump. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. This one complete to Yoshibas. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Smith. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Gino now to throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Noah Fant, 37 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
The Bengals will line up for the two-point conversion.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember with the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.